Tomorrow evening, Jays fans, is the moment we've all been waiting for. Game 1 of the Wild Card Series against the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch 5 p.m. there at the Trop. And let's break this puppy down. We got a lot of things to discuss here and talk about what this series is going to entail. My prediction for the series. Obviously, we know the starters now, and we'll go through that in a second. This video really isn't for me. This is for you guys to go crazy in the comments, talk to each other, say your piece, and just have fun with it, all right? Let's break this thing down now. First off, the starting pitcher in Game 1 for the Tampa Bay Rays is Blake Snell. For the Blue Jays, we didn't know for the longest time who it was going to be, but we found out today who the 3 starters are for the Blue Jays. Game 1 is Matt Shoemaker, not Hyun-Jin Ryu. And a lot of Jays fans getting angry, and I'm like, just calm down for a second, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Robbie Ray's going to probably come out there in bulk after Matt Shoemaker, and then Ryu's got Game 2, and if necessary, Taijuan Walker's get Game 3. So Jays fans, what do you expect here? My expectations, I'm going to start right out of the gate here. My prediction for this series is the Blue Jays are going to win the series 2-1. You know what? 2-0. The reason I say this, okay? The reason I say that. Because Game 1 tomorrow, Blake Snell, who's been all right against the Blue Jays in the past, but he has never in his career got a win against the Toronto Blue Jays. Matt Shoemaker, on the other hand, obviously, he's not going to go a full 7-8 innings if he can. It's not going to happen. But his numbers against the Rays in the past, very good. Robbie Ray is a lefty. They have a ton of left-handed bats. Robbie Ray is great against lefties and strikes out a ton of guys. The Rays have a lot of lefties. That could work. And for the Blue Jays, there is no pressure for this team at all. The Rays are the team that's supposed to walk all over the Blue Jays. Well, if the Blue Jays can find a way to win Game 1 tomorrow, yeah, Game 2 is Tyler Glasnow for the Tampa Bay Rays, but the Jays are going to fire Ryu at them. They have an opportunity to do that. You find a way to win tomorrow, you have a damn well good chance of winning Game 2. So why not? Why not the Blue Jays? I said in my preseason stuff, why not the Blue Jays? And I will say it again. This team has all the capabilities of going through this series and winning this series. Bo Bichette said earlier today, we're not intimidated. We're 0% intimidated by the Tampa Bay Rays. And that right there is the culture that this team has. They don't care who they're facing. They could be facing, an all-star team. They could be facing the Tampa Bay Rays, the best team in the American League. But it doesn't faze them. The Jays against the Rays this year, yeah, they have a losing record, but how many one-run games did they lose? Quite a few. They fought the Rays all season long, and it really wasn't when the Blue Jays were playing any good. Early in the year, this team was fine, couldn't find themselves early on in the year, and they played the Rays a ton early on. Now that they're finding out what they are and who they are, things are coming around. The Blue Jays, when they faced the Rays early in the year, were dead last in runners and hitting with runners in scoring position. They end the year top 10. The sky is the limit for this young Blue Jay team. Now, do I think they're going to walk all over the Rays? No, I made the prediction because you never know. But do I think it's going to happen? It's going to be really tough. That's a very good team over there in Tampa. They're 8-2 in their last 10 heading into the playoffs. They're kicking rear end. They're playing really good baseball. They're beat up pretty bad too, though. They have quite a few injuries. G-Man Choi, Austin Meadows, Yandy Diaz. Those guys are injured. Manuel Margot, he's injured as well. They have quite a few guys that are injured. Now, the Blue Jays do as well. Excuse me, guys. The Blue Jays have a few injuries as well. But what this team has is no pressure on their back at all. And I think they might use that to their advantage. The bullpen this Blue Jay team might have. You add Nate Pearson to the already really solid bullpen, you might get Jordan Romano back at some point in this series. Are you kidding me? These guys are just going to throw straight gas out of the bullpen. Why not the Blue Jays? People can tell me why the Rays are a great team and why they can do so many good things. That's fine. Why they're such a great team. That's awesome. That's great. But my question is, why not the Toronto Blue Jays? Well, they're young. That doesn't mean anything. They're clearly showing this year that doesn't mean a damn thing. So I look at this series against the Rays, a 3-game set, and you find a way to win game 1 tomorrow. It might open the floodgates. But I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. That's the crazy and great thing about playoff sports. I can talk till I'm blue in the face about all these predictions, all these stats, all this, and that. It's playoff sports. It doesn't mean anything. It goes right out the window once first pitch happens tomorrow. Oh yeah, and by the way, against the Rays this season, you had Ken Giles who got injured and was terrible in his first outing of the year, and clearly because of injury. That was one of the losses. Another loss was a Tasker Hernandez error. We haven't seen a lot of this kind of stuff lately. So imagine what this team can do now. They have a totally half-decent opportunity to beat the Rays. Now, the question is, will they play a sound game? Because with the Tampa Bay Rays, that's a team that you cannot walk too many times and give them extra opportunities. You can't commit errors in the field because they will kill you for that. You throw strikes, you get some clutch hits, and you play sound defense, you'll win this series. Plain and simple. Do I think this team can do it? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to do it? It's going to be tough. But this team has been in tough all year. Every time they've had some sort of adversity, they've battled and they've fought and they've overcome it. They lost 3 straight to the Yankees and got obliterated. They gave up 19 home runs in a 3-game series. You played a stinker doubleheader against the Phillies. Then all of a sudden you turn things around and look good. This team does not let one game, one pitch, one at-bat dwell. They don't do that. And Jays fans, you got to remember, you're not going to see Tanner Roark. You're not going to see Chase Anderson probably. You're not going to see Ross Stripling. You're probably not going to see Yamaguchi unless the game's a blowout either way. Which it probably won't be with these two teams going at it. So that's why I'm like, why not the Blue Jays? You're not going to see those schmucks. Especially Tanner Roark. I'm excited, guys. I'm absolutely jacked up. Now, I got a question for you guys. 2 questions. Before I wrap this thing up, I wanted to make it quick. Number 1. Game 1 prediction tomorrow. Who you got? What's the score? Number 2. Who is the X factor in this series for the Toronto Blue Jays? And I'm not talking about, who's going to be the best player. No. I'm talking about who's going to be the most impact player that this team needs to put them over the top and to win this series. My X factor is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's been a lot of talk this year about him. The ups and downs that he's had for the most part this season. The defense changing to first base and him having an iffy time over there. He's been all right, but again, sometimes been iffy over there at first base. The running, the base running mistakes, whatnot. But overall, he ends the season on an extremely good note. And you know what Kevin Biggio is going to do for you in this series. You know for a fact what Bo Bichette's going to do for you in this series. You know what Gurriel's going to do. You've kind of learned all year long what Teoscar Hernandez is going to do for you. You add Vladimir Guerrero Jr. out there, another RBI guy, another guy who's going to hit a ball 114 flipping miles an hour, 113, whatever. You add that to an already extremely powerful lineup, it's an X factor. He was batting third, I think, in the lineup yesterday. And if he starts there, hey, you've got Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette, and Vladdy. And if that's the case, he's the X factor. You get Biggio on, Bichette doubles, you got guys at second and third, drive him in. Be the RBI guy. He's my X factor in this series. If you have any other X factors, guys, let me know in the comments below, because there's definitely some other ones you can make a case for. A guy like Randall Grichuk as well. Even Teoscar Hernandez for that matter. Let me know, guys, who your X factor is for this series for the Toronto Blue Jays and Tampa Bay Rays. All right, so this is how the pitching matchup's going to go before I wrap this thing up. Game 1, Shoemaker against Blake Snell. Game 2, Tyler Glasnow versus Hyunjin Ryu. Game 3, if necessary, Charlie Morton against Taijuan Walker. What do all three Rays pitchers have in common? They throw hard. What are the Blue Jays not very good at? Hitting hard pitches. Hey, this team has shown us day in, day out. Every time that we doubt with them or we count them out, they show us up. So, what are we going to see tomorrow, guys? I have absolutely no idea. But we're going to sit back. We're going to watch. I'm going to do some live stream probably on the Instagram page. So go follow the Instagram page already. If you've not done so already, go check out the Instagram page. All right. I saw a few more followers go on there yesterday. It's great stuff there. Thank you guys so much for that. And I'm excited, guys. Here we go. Playoff baseball's back for the first time since 2016. For the first time since Josh Donaldson, Jose Bautista, and Edwin Encarnacion were a Toronto Blue Jay. This is the first playoff game since those guys with a trio here in Toronto. It's exciting. The youngins are here. The new regime is here and continuing to grow. Game 1. Rays, Blue Jays, tomorrow, 5 p.m. first pitch down at the Trop. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are you pumped for Game 1 of the Wild Card Series against the Rays tomorrow evening, smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on what I brought up. If there's anything else I did not mention, let me know in the comments below. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down in the description, so follow up there if you've not done so already. Because if you want to watch some of the live stream I'm doing tomorrow, at some point, it won't be the entire game, it'll be at some points during the game. Guys, check it out. The Instagram link is down in the description below. All right, and I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition. Here we go. Actually, before I wrap this thing up, if there's anybody still watching, I appreciate it. Guys, check out Blue Jays Center on Instagram. Blue Jays, sorry, I was saying Blue Jays Way, but it's Blue Jays Center on Instagram. Blue Jays, or Jays Banter on Apple Podcasts on iTunes. If you guys want to check that out, we did a podcast today about the series and breaking it down and the season it was and whatnot. And each game we play, Game 1, Game 2, and hopefully Game 3 and beyond, we'll be doing a little podcast each and every game after the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, check it out, guys. Blue Jays Center on Instagram. Jays Banter on Apple Podcasts and Apple iTunes. All right, so guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. the first pitch at Tropicana Field. Blue Jays, Rays, Shoemaker, Snell. Game 1 pitching matchup, 5 p.m. Let's get it going. Playoff baseball back in Toronto. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.